I'm here to happily bring you a presentation on photosynthesis. Follow me. So, unlike with actual plants, I'm gonna have to bring you here in the kitchen to show you how photosynthesis is truly made. First off, you want a bowl if you want to make this at home. Second off, you're gonna want a cup of water. Secondly, you're gonna need a reliable source of CO2. And you're also gonna need a flashlight to replicate sunlight, because I'm just too lazy to get actual sun. I can't just wait until the day. First off, you're going to want to pour the water in. Second, you're going to want to breathe into it to give it some CO2. Third off, you're going to want to give it a reliable source of sunlight, or as I like to use, flashlight. Whoa! Wow guys, what's that? I could not have predicted an intruder would have came. Hey dude, you gotta do photosynthesis the real way. Or you'll be a lowlife like me wearing a fedora. I can't do that. That takes too long. But dude, there'll be dire consequences. Like what? It'll ruin your life. Ruin my life? Oh god. I don't care. Get a load of this guy. As I was happily presenting, you're going to want to apply a nice amount of sunlight. Once you're done with that, you should be finished. They always say that you should trust yourself, and I didn't listen. I've been stuck in these woods for 500 days, not that I would know. And let me tell you, I still don't know anything more about photosynthesis. I really need some help. Oh my god. I wasn't the only one that heard that, right? This might be my moment to shine, just like the sunlight in photosynthesis. Oh my god. I don't know who you are, but are you here to save me from these woods?
I'm here to teach you about photosynthesis. Yo, we're gonna talk about photosynthesis. It's how plants get their energy, and it's time to make a list. 6 CO2 and 6 H2O. Add some sunlight, you'll get energy to flow. You get C6H12O6 and 6O2. It's how plants grow. It's how they make their food. I'm spitting out these hard bars, so you do this right. Can't just use any rays. It's gotta be sunlight. So now you know how this works. You gotta go back. Do photosynthesis right. Don't you dare slack.
Wow, that was. Am I done now? Can I go home?
You have one more trial.
What a doozy! Well. I guess this ought to be the final trial. I didn't expect a phone out of all things, but I mean, now's not the time to call 911.
Hello, I am a tree, and this right here is my friend Bob. And me and Bob are going to teach you why photosynthesis is very important to a tree. Now Bob, do you know what photosynthesis is? You bet you do. Photosynthesis is the process we use to make food. And do you know what we need to do photosynthesis, Bob? You bet you're wrong again, because you're a tree and you can't think. The 3 ingredients you need are water. Mix that in with some carbon dioxide. Then you need to harness the sun's power to get energy. And you knead all that together and throw it into a chloroplast oven at 68 degrees. It's 68 degrees is not hot at all, but that's what gets the photosynthesis going. Now, once you've got that glucose cake cooking, You take it out of the oven, and boom, you got your tree's food and oxygen for the humans. Now, why do we need photosynthesis, you may ask? Well, like I said, glucose is our food, and if we don't have food, we die. And you may be asking, it's a very simple recipe. But if I was a French tree, I'd probably add some egg wash to it. Or if I was an Italian tree, I might add some pasta to the recipe and make very fancy glucose. But I'm just a tree. Trees don't have nationalities, actually, just like Bob. He has no nationality. He's just a tree. A tree that can't think for himself, just like I can't think for myself. And therefore, it is a simple 3-part recipe to get the delicious food, and it's the only food we ever need. Thank you for tuning in to our lesson, me and Bob. We hope you know a little more about photosynthesis now. Say goodbye, Bob.
Well, would you look at that? I guess I woke up in my bedroom. I mean, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I fell asleep watching Jeremy's video. No offense, Jeremy. So, I guess I passed all of the trials. Although they were questionable, I learned a lot. I guess using this information and, the want of not going through that again, I guess I ought to do photosynthesis justice. Alright, well, here I am, out in the open, with the sun above me. Trust me, it's not a flashlight, just the sun. I can't find it, but it's out there. So, I finally learned my lesson, but what I'm gonna do here is probably pretty familiar. As usual, you want a bowl if you want to do this at home, a cup of water. After you pour the cup of water, you're going to want to breathe into it to give it some CO2. Once you're done with that, considering we're outside, you're going to want to leave it out here. And the chlorophyll and chloroplast that is the outside. Once you leave it out here at the prime temperature, it should transform into some amazing outcomes. Well. To no surprise, here we have some powdered glucose. Maybe powdered, but hey, that just makes it easier to eat. But now that we have this, if we let it sit out for a little while, it'll produce oxygen, which, fun fact, we need that to live. So, let this sit out, and that's done. Well, me, Zane, and Jeremy don't really have anything else to tell you. We've taught you everything there is about photosynthesis. I hope you enjoyed. Roll the heavy metal doom music.